Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the third way of finding mean of the grouped frequency distribution table. Okay. For this we have a formula, that is mean is equals to, that is x bar is mean. So x bar mean is equal to a plus, a represents assumed mean, a plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. Okay. This h represents the class size. So details are like this. So ui is equals to xi minus a by h equal to di by h. Okay, let us understand this by using an example. Okay, this table we are going to use to find the mean by step deviation method. Okay, here we have total 6 steps and it is one of the easiest way of finding the mean, even though we have such a bigger class intervals as well as bigger frequencies. The first step always remains the same, that is we have to find sigma fi, that means sum of all the frequencies. And the second step is also same, that we are going to find xi, that means class mark, which is upper limit plus lower limit by 2 or lower limit plus upper limit by 2. Okay, that means 0 plus 200 by 2, that is 100, 200 plus 400 by 2, that is 300. Same way 400 plus 600 is 1000, 1000 by 2 is 500, same way it is 700 and this is 900. So the third step is we are going to identify an assumed mean. Okay, so choose a number which is exactly in between the class marks. Okay, if there are 6 observations, you will get 2 different numbers in the middle. You can choose any one of that. So the next step is ui. Okay, ui basically it's a bigger calculation, but we can make it really short. How we can make it really short? See, assumed mean, whatever you take, its ui will be 0. Okay, I'll repeat again. Assumed mean, whatever the number you take in this, okay, its ui will be 0. The previous number is minus 1 and then minus 2. The next one number is plus 1 and plus 2. Okay, this we can write without doing any calculation. The logic is simple. The number what you choose as assumed mean, its ui will be 0. Then the previous numbers goes into minus and the next numbers goes into plus. That means minus 1 minus 2 plus 1 plus 2. After finding this, we need to find fi ui. Okay, because in the formula we have sigma fi ui, so we need frequency column into ui column. So that's going to be our step number 5. So fi is 20, 20 into minus 2 is minus 40, 30 into minus 1 is minus 30, 70 into 0 is 0, 60 into 1 is 60, 60 into 2 is 120. Okay, then the next step is we need the sum of all this, right? So for that what we will do, first add the negative numbers, you get minus 70, then add the positive numbers, you get plus 180, then solve them. So minus 70 plus 180 will give you how much? 110. That is sigma fi di is 110. The last step over here is using a formula. So this is the calculation what you can see. The calculation is x bar, means mean is equal to a plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. Substitute the values. A is what? 500, sigma fi ui is 110 and sigma fi is 240. And this h is upper limit minus lower limit, means difference of class interval, correct? See, 200 minus 0 is 200 only, 400 minus 200 is also 200, 600 minus 400 also 200, so everything is giving 200, correct? So we take h as 200. This is class size, that means upper limit minus lower limit. Then the first step is that you have to simplify these things. Okay, 110 by 240 into 200. Solve this, cancel 0 and 0, 11 by 24 you will get, then cancel 24 and 200. Okay, you get 9.6. Then what will you do? X bar is equal to 500 plus 9.6, that is 509.16. Okay, that is the answer what we get. Okay, the only thing in this is formula is little bigger, but the data what you get here will be really small. Okay, here we are getting a bigger value because I took too much bigger values. Okay, but this method is basically used for the for the table which has greater values. Okay, so let us check on the next example. Okay, try to solve this. You can pause it here and follow the previous instructions and try to solve it. Okay, as I told you, I will still write all the informations here, so you can refer it after solving, or you can compare it. Okay, so first table you have to write, then sigma fi, then you will find class mark, then you will mark assumed mean, then you will calculate the ui means you know, right? A is 0, previous one is -1 and -2, then +1 and +2. Okay, then fi ui, then you will add the negative numbers and add the positive numbers, then finally add them both. Okay, that you get sigma fi ui, which is -12. Then calculation of mean using a formula. So mean over here is 154.8. This lies between 140 to 160. Okay, hope you understood. Thank you.